But first, pen making is one of the first lessons in woodworking, but this artisan took it to a whole new level.
I didn't even know pens were made of wood.
I didn't either.
Okay, in this installment of Made in Chicago, we talked to a local pen maker who can turn just about anything into a pen. Check it out.
A margarita?
Yeah.
I was working 40 hours a week, driving home, and then immediately going down in the basement and making pens. Hi, I'm Mark Dreyer, and I am the owner of The Art of Pens. I started about 30 years ago, and it was the wildest thing. I took a class at Woodcraft, and I made a wooden pen. And then all of a sudden, I just fell in love with it, and literally within the next week, I went out, I bought a lathe, I bought all the tools to make pens, and I probably spent the first year just making wooden pens. And I just made them, and they just sat around my house. It probably got to the point where I got to about 30 or 40 of them. And my wife, Donna, said, you know what? We can't just have all these pens sitting on the rack. You got to start doing something with them. So that's when I started signing up to do shows. And once I did the shows, it really blossomed into what it is today. I'm going to turn the lathe on as fast as I can go. So here we go. So the lathe is kind of a unique tool. It's the only tool that you're doing in woodworking where the piece is actually moving. The tubes are going to spin at 3,000 RPMs, and what's going to happen is the piece will be spinning, and then I'll use my turning tools to actually be cutting it down. And now I'm going to run through the sanding steps. That's going to get the color, it's going to really start to pop, and it's done. My favorite thing or my passion is to make my own blanks. When we're on vacation, I walk all over the place and I'm looking for things that I can incorporate into a pen. You can see here anything from watch faces to the jawbone of an alligator is another one. I just look for things, the snake skins. I literally cut all around all the different kind of layers of the snake skin to glue it all together and encase it in acrylic. When I do wood stuff, it's got to be something that has some really cool look to it or some historical value. As I've said, I've got wood back here from the Shawshank tree. I've got wood from Wrigley Field. It's just something that I like to say that my work is a conversation piece.
We were glued to the TV on that one. We welcome owner of The Art of Pens, Mark Dreyer. Hello.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there you go.
And why not? So were you always this artistic and art-driven?
Actually, completely the opposite. I've got a 38-year career of actually designing computer systems.
Oh, my God.
I've been doing this on the side for 30 years. I have about 25 patents in computers, so this is a wild little one.
Oh my God, move over, Mont Blanc.
I know.
I mean, I just had no idea. So what do people, when people buy your pens, are they primarily for a gift or, I mean, these are special.
I always tell people everything is for a gift. It's either a gift for a friend or a family member or a gift for yourself.
Yes.
So if you look at them and you see what they're made out of, everything from Rolex watches and...
Rolex watches?
These are
I'm sorry.
snakes.
He's not giving you one.
I know. Wow, snakeskin Rolex watch?
Those are pheasant feathers.
What?
One
Look at
of the
this.
most popular ones is the wood one right over there. That's that's the tree from the Shawshank Redemption.
Wait.
Wait,
What this is
from
the
Shawshank?
image of the tree?
No, the tree got struck by lightning in 2012. They took
Yeah.
it down in 2019. I know the owner of the tree. I bought part of the tree. That is made from that.
Oh my
that is
gosh, Andy
definitely a
Dufresne.
keepsake.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
This
That
is
is crazy.
really, really
so what has been your,
intriguing.
out of all of this, what has been your favorite pens to make or favorite project?
You know, a lot of them is what comes down personally. Like this one where it is the dogs from my daughter's dogs.
Oh, your daughter's dogs.
How do you get the
Some of these are backs of playing cards.
Yeah.
The pheasant feathers, but they also make great gifts. So here's one for Matthew.
Oh
this.
my gosh!
There's one
Look
for
at
Oh
this.
my
Where
gosh.
should I hold this so you can?
I
see
need to
this
do,
on
yeah, I
camera?
know.
Can you see it? It's a little mini me.
Yeah.
It's a mini.
Then I've got one too. I'll
That
put
is
mine
so
over
fun.
here.
Put yours in there. Get
There.
your face in there.
There, look at
oh
that.
Oh my god! So is this like laser?
That is so cute.
printed, or how
No, so what I do is I'll print them literally on a decal. They just pull apart. They're magnetic. I print them on a decal.
Oh, they just pull apart, yeah.
And then what I do is I'll cast them, which means I got to put them in a pressure pot. I put resin on them, and then it sits there for about 2 days, and then it all gets hand turned.
Fantastic.
And then
What's the price
when
range
they-
on these?
yeah.
So they all range anywhere from, on some of the lower end are the $50 to $60, and I will have pens like that some of the Rolex watches will approach 1,000 to 1,200.
wow.
And then when you need more ink, what do you do?
It's take a standard refill. They'll
Take
take a
standard-
Schmidt
Oh my
Golden
God.
Ball or a Parker style.
And you sell all of this,
so
right?
great.
I sell all these. We do about 28 shows across the across Chicagoland.
And One of a Kind is one of the
One of
shows.
a Kind
That's a
is another
great.
one. But we start next month out in or the end of April, and we'll be
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
places like downtown Chicago.
Nice. So we'll look out for you for sure. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mark.
you
These
for
are
having me.
fantastic.
Mark, this
Thanks
is
for the
really
gift.
nice.